rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Right to the air is Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes forced out to his left. And this one too low.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Abdullah to return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident back there. And guess what? When you go back and tell your offense coordinator, I have to keep carrying it, thank you.
We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now they'll throw with Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now Carr again. And this is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Foster Moreau, 32 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goal. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Slant to Adams. Touchdown! A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, they'll run it here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, and it's a fumble, and the Raiders have recovered.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they've talked about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And some room to roam now. He juked him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second and 10.
We're good.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game. They're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carr going to go on 4th down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, 51 yards. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Chiefs nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. On first down, Carr. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Mahomes to throw. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The slant connects with Davante Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 29 yards. And the Raiders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Carr going to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On play action, now Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And you and I, we just looked at each other and kind of had the same thought. I don't think that we saw this result coming. If they were going to win, maybe at home, but not here on the road.
No, not at all. We thought that at the end, you know, the strength would win out, and that didn't happen. But let's give them credit. Went on the road without being intimidated. Went on the road with not just belief, but a strong belief that they could pull it off, and took advantage of every opportunity in this one.